While the West discusses gender, African women are signing bills, rewriting budgets, and chairing committees. End of debate. Let's get one thing straight. Africa didn't just invite women to politics. We demanded that women walk in, take the microphone, and tell the room what we all needed to hear. Look at the scoreboard. Judith Suminwa Tuluka, first female prime minister of the DRC. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, already president of Namibia, not campaigning for it, doing it. Rwanda women hold over 60% of parliament. Senegal, over 40%. Somalia and Burkina Faso, even in conflict zones, women aren't asking for permission. They're shaping the agenda. Let's check it out.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. And,
Thank you, Stephanie.
I want you to introduce yourself and let our viewers know who you are and what you do.
So here, my name is Binta Diop, and I'm the co-convener of the Africa Women Leaders Network that bring me here in the General Assembly, which is a big event, the 80th anniversary, but Unstoppable Africa.
Yes, fantastic. But you're also African Union Peace Envoy.
Yes, outgoing. I was there for 10 years as a special envoy of the African Union on Women, Peace and Security, which is across Africa, the 55 countries in Africa.
So, I mean, you're a stalwart, if you like, of these
on
spaces.
gender issues and the young women's, have been doing a lot.
Absolutely.
From Farm Africa Solidarity, which is my own foundation based in Senegal. We have been conflict zone and have been supporting so many women's organizations. The emergence of the AWLIN, Africa Women Leaders Network, but also the Manu River Women Peace Network that brought peace in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea, but also in the Great Lakes during the talks in the Great Lakes. So we have been really where women have been suffering. But as we see here, women are not victims.
No.
They are resilient.
Absolutely.
They are survivors, and they are transforming Africa. So today we are talking about the leadership of women. And what for me make Africa unstoppable is the fact that we have the growing population. We say that out of, in the coming years, out of 3 will be one African.
So before we get to that, let's talk about the work you do with AWLIN. You are trying to find the next political leaders across the continent through this network. Tell us a bit about that.
You know, when we were in the 90s, the first elected president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, it was for us to say, yes, we can make it. You know, we know that Obama said, yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
And we said in Africa, yes, we can. You know, this glass ceiling is no longer for us. Africa women can lead a country, and especially countries that have been in conflict. So for us, we see that the leadership of women matters in all angles. It's not just on the political, and now we are looking at Tanzania, we are looking into Malawi, we had Ethiopia. So there are great examples where women have been leading.
So here's the part that nobody understands, right? This movement didn't come from NGOs or think tank white papers, right? It came from markets, it came from classrooms, unions, and local councils, where women handled logistics long before they handled legislation. So in Rwanda, they institutionalized parity, and the outcome was the world's highest female parliamentary share. In Senegal, the 2010 parity law tightened party lists and reshaped the assembly. In Burkina Faso, even in the transitional government, women are holding critical portfolios, trade, social cohesion, family affairs, the likes. In Somalia, women hold 20% in the lower house and about 24% in the upper house. And now for Benita Diop, Senegal's strategic powerhouse, she's the architect behind much of Africa's women in government's momentum. She's the founder of Femmes Africa Solidaire an AU Special Envoy for Women, Peace, and Security, and one of the main reasons for Africa's women movement moving from representation to influence. She didn't ask for a seat, she built a staircase, and this isn't symbolic, it's strategy that became structure. So let's look into it. Many people say it looks nice on paper, right? But the numbers don't lie, just like politicians do, in fact. So look at the legislation. Rwanda, women lead on education, health, governance, and accountability bills. In Burkina Faso, women drive local peace committees and the likes. In Somalia, female MPs push the sexual offenses bill, the anti-GBV, or gender-based violence reforms, literacy expansions, and quota enforcement. So these aren't ceremonial seats, these are pressure seats. So the fact here is representation without results is decoration. And this is Africa's version of delivering results. So let's talk about the outcomes, real ones, right? In Burkina Faso, women in many districts mediate local conflicts better than others. In Somalia, women drive rehabilitation, literacy, civic engagement, and peace dialogues from one end to the other. Across Africa, many countries, 41 in fact, maintain the quotas of 30% representation. Parliamentary female representation averages 26%, just slightly under that 30% goal. And budgets are shifting towards schools, clinics, anti-corruption, not ego projects. So when women run committees, things don't just feel better, they actually work better. In Somalia's coming parliamentary elections, we're targeting 30% quota. And trust me, the new generation of Somali women aren't coming to play. They're coming to verify. In Burkina Faso, the Association of Femmes in the Sahel is training the next wave of women for local councils, for conflict resolution and national planning, even under military transitional rule. Across East, West, and Central Africa, cross-border alliances of women MPs are swapping playbooks on governance, peace building, energy policy, and constitutional reform. And if this continues, Africa won't just lead in numbers, Africa will lead in evidence. The gender-based leadership produces more stability, more efficiency, and fewer excuses. So if you think that's impressive, wait and see what we do next. Because here's the punchline. The story isn't about how many women got elected, it's how fast the system improved once they showed up in numbers. So less corruption, more service delivery, more stability, more results all together. So mashallah, that's your Africa Insight for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because on Mr. Empower TV, we don't chase the headlines, we chase the truth behind them. This is Mr. Empower, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.